I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
Whip it real good.
Natural makeup, natural hair. Hello. What's going on, Slay Baes? Welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be sitting down and doing a barely there natural makeup look. I'm talking so natural, it's almost ridiculous. I do have quite a few products in front of me, but it's so simple. I'm also not using any foundation at all. I will be spot concealing. Before I jump into it, I do want you guys to know that clearly I have an acne problem, I have a blemish problem, I have a hyperpigmentation problem. So within today's video, I will be taking some extra steps to cover up this area, but if you have perfect skin, you can totally skip these steps. I will leave a star next to each and every single step that I personally feel like you guys can skip. And with that, if you guys are not yet subscribed, make sure you guys do so by pressing the subscribe button, click that bell, and I mean, come on, give the video a big old like if you like it, so I know I can film more videos just like this. With that, let's zoom in and let's get started on the look. All right, hello. We're super up close and personal. I had to pin my little bangs out of my face just so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. But besides that, my brows are already done. As you guys know, I did get my brows laminated, and I also just filled in some sparse areas with a brow marker. I do like to use the one from Stila. Did you guys hear that ABH was coming out with a brow marker? I almost couldn't contain myself. I'm super excited for that. But anyways, let's move on to our face. Now, I won't be applying any foundation at all. I will be spot concealing, but before I do that, I do want to apply some sunscreen, and I'm switching it up today. Like, hello. I'm using this right here by Supergoop. This is the Glow Screen. It has SPF 40 in it, and I'm really excited for this. Like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, should I put away my Ulta MD sunscreen? Today I am. I'm gonna put this all over. Oh, wow. It says you can actually use this as an illuminator as well, but we're gonna put it all over because we are going for a very, very natural, like barely there look. So of course we want our skin to glow. I'm really gonna go ham with this. You guys know I go ham with my sunscreen, but if you don't like a luminous look all over, definitely skip that. On the back, it says it's a lightweight pearlescent formula that hydrates the skin while acting as a luminous makeup gripping primer. So this is also going to prime our skin before makeup. I do want to go in with some lip balm. I just picked this up from Morphe 2. This is the Glassified Lip Oil, and mine here is in the shade Extra Glaze. Ooh, holy moly. This is so pretty and super hydrating on the lips. Now, even though that sunscreen acts as a makeup gripping primer, I'm gonna take the extra step and go in with a little bit of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I haven't used this in so long. A really good affordable dupe is the one from e.l.f., the Poreless Putty Primer, but I'm just using this because I paid good money for it, so best believe I'm gonna use it in my collection. I'm gonna put this right here just to smooth out my pores. And I'm also gonna put it on my nose as well. I really want to make sure I prime this area because I do have some texture, of course, enlarged pores, and I really feel like this is an area where my makeup will wipe off or fade away the fastest. So I'm going to take those steps and really, really prime. The next thing I'm gonna do is color correct. Now, I'm not gonna go too crazy and color correct underneath my eyes and stuff like that. The only areas I'm really going to spend extra time on are these areas right here, because these are areas that are relatively dark on my skin because I do struggle with acne and hyperpigmentation. If you have really clear skin, this is definitely a step you can skip, but I am gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Peach. I like to put some on the back of my hand and warm it up with my finger, and on my barely there days, I will just lightly tap it into the skin. And again, this is a barely there makeup look, so I'm not really going to concentrate too much product in one area. I'm really just going to lightly tap to cover up those hyperpigmentation scars. And I do like to use my finger because I feel like my finger and the heat within my fingertips really helps melt the product into my skin for more of a natural look. And the concealer I'm going to use is this one right here by NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade 2.75 Cannelle. I'm going to take this right here underneath my eyes. Now, it's important whenever you go in with concealer that you're using a concealer that's very, very close to your skin tone. You don't want to use something that's too dark, and you also don't want to use something that's too light. So I'm taking this shade, I'm putting it underneath my eyes. I'm also going to take it here, a little bit on my chin, and then I'm going to take my finger to buff and blend it out. I may even need to switch to a brush because my nails are super, super long. But we're gonna try to make it work. Whatever I have left on my brush, I'm just going to run it on my eyelids so that way they're not too veiny. But you can definitely see that already has made a huge difference underneath my eyes. I'm gonna take my fingertips and I'm gonna use it to buff and blend out the concealer here. And then whatever I have left, I'm just gonna kind of tap it over top of the other areas where I put that peach concealer. I'm also gonna take a little bit more of that concealer on the back of my hand here. And then I'm gonna take my foundation number 56 by Sephora. I'm really gonna work the concealer into that brush. And then I'm just going to dab some on the center of my forehead just to kind of balance things out. The last thing you want is to be very, very kind of like concealer heavy down here and nothing on your forehead. So just to ensure that we have the same colors everywhere on my face, I'm just kind of dusting it along, but I'm not really trying to focus on covering anything up per se. And then I'm just going to take my brush and dab it all over my face just to make sure everything is nice and even. But I'm not putting any more additional product on the skin. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some kind of blush color, and the blush I'm gonna use today is by Nude Sticks. This is actually a matte all over bronze color, and the shade I'm using is Sun Kiss. This is such a beautiful color, you guys. If you have not tried any of the Nude Sticks products, what are you waiting for? They are just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. I'm just dabbing it on just like that, and then I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is by Fenty, and I'm gonna use this to blend it out. This is a number 125 face brush. Now you can put it on just like that and then blend it out, or you can do one thing that I absolutely love doing, and that's actually taking the product onto the brush, dabbing it onto your hand to evenly disperse, and then just pressing it onto the cheeks. This may give you a more natural effect rather than just taking it straight onto the cheeks. It could be a lot easier to blend too, especially if this is something that you're not really used to doing. I'm also just gonna take a little bit onto my nose just to give me more of like a natural flush. Now, another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this onto my eyelid, the Sun-Kissed product, and I'm gonna use a brush to buff and blend it out. Now, as you can see, the little product, the better. I kind of went ham over here, but it's okay. I can actually just use my brush a little harder to buff and blend it out for more of like a natural effect. But I love the way that this looks on the eyes. I'm now gonna take the extra step and add a subtle glow to the skin. I'm gonna use another product by Nude Sticks. Can you tell I've been obsessed with Nude Sticks? This is in the shade Hey Honey, and I've had this in my collection for a while, but it is so gorgeous. You guys have no idea. A little bit goes a very, very long way. And I'm just gonna tap it right over here. And what I like about this is that it makes my skin look wet without looking shimmery or glittery. So it's perfect for a barely there glow. And I'm really just tapping it on the highest points of my cheekbones. I'm actually going to brush this onto a brush and then just tap it right here. Do you see what I mean when I say it looks very, very glossy and wet as opposed to shimmery? I'm gonna do the same thing right over here. And I'm gonna take some onto my nose. Also gonna take a little bit onto my eyelid. And a little bit in the very inner tear duct. So I think one of the last and final things I have to do for this look is apply mascara and finish off with my lip color. For mascara, I'm gonna go in with a mascara primer. I'm gonna use this right here by L'Oreal. I have talked about this in the past. This is such a good eyelash primer. Now, I like to think of eyelash primers as a push-up bra for your lashes. It's gonna keep your lashes up all day long. So I'm going to coat my lashes with this. I also really wanna try the one from Marc Jacobs. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that lash primer. Let me know if you guys have tried that. Also, let me know if you have tried this. One thing I didn't do is curl my lashes. Make sure you curl your lashes. I'm gonna use my handy dandy Revlon lash curler because you guys know this is like one of my favorites. And I'm gonna curl these babies. Can't believe I almost forgot this step. This is like a crucial step, especially because we're not going in with false lashes today. I know. It's a big move for me. And for mascara, I'm gonna use this one by Lancome. This is the Monsieur Big Mascara. It's one of my favorites. And because some of you were actually a little disappointed that I didn't use a freckle pen in my last video, I'm gonna just do it just for shits and giggles, but you can definitely skip the step completely. These are the new freckle pens by ColourPop. I have soft brown and then I also have dark brown. I'm just gonna kind of interchange the two and see what happens. Then I'm gonna take that brush that I was using to blend out my concealer in the very beginning, and I'm just gonna kind of tap it over the faux freckles just so that way they don't stand out so much. You definitely want them to look a little more natural. Honestly, this pen is gorgeous. Like, oh my God, I feel like it really elevated the look. I'm also gonna go in with that blush brush or the bronzing brush I was using with the Sun-Kissed shade. I'm just gonna tap it over this area too. But I think it looks very light, soft, and pretty. And for my lips, I'm gonna use this right here by Fenty Beauty. This is one of their brand new lip products. This one is in the shade Makeout Break. And after my lip color, this right here is the final completed look. I feel like the faux freckles really took it to the next level. Like, I'm obsessed with this pen. I did use the shade Soft Brown. I'm not sure how dark brown will look on me, but I feel like it looks very, very effortless, and I'm all about that. I really love this look. I feel like it is a simplistic, barely there, no makeup look, like true definition of no makeup, because I still have some of my blemishes peeking through, but I feel like that's what makes this look what it is. If you guys want to see more videos just like this or a look similar to this but slightly more elevated, let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, click that bell, and give the video a big old like so that way I know you guys like it and I can film more videos just like this. I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.